A lot of Jet fans are in a panic. I'll be honest with you, because we deal with them every single day. Why is Zidzig so conservative? Why have they spent all the money they had in free agency? How does Rex Ryan feel about what seems to be a very conservative approach to free agency?
Well, first off, if I could just tell the fans, out there, just whatever you do, don't panic. All right, just don't panic. No, but it's. I get it. I know how the fans, they just want their team to, hey, we got to do this, we got to do that. But really, this is a long process. And, let's see when it's all said and done how we've improved the team and all that, because I'm extremely confident that we're going to improve the team. I love the guys that we have. I thought at the end of the year we showed that we were a team kind of on the rise, just like we had predicted that, we're getting better. And I think we all saw that. But the ability, we talked about the flexibility, moving around, you're looking at different options and things like that. I think we're going to add some players that are going to help us. I don't think there's any doubt. It might not be, in the timely fashion that maybe the fans want or whatever, but I think at the end of the day, we're going to be happy with the team that we end up going to training camp with.
Rex, when you saw Darrelle Revis was cut by Tampa, did you make a plea to get in on the bidding and try and get him back here?
Well, quite honestly, we knew that was a possibility, that they were trying to trade him and all that kind of stuff. So we thought it was a real possibility that he would be released. So I knew they were trying to trade him and all that kind of stuff. But, we all know the kind of player Darrelle is and things, but it's not like I had to make a plea for a guy. I mean, I think everybody, we all recognize Darrelle Revis, the talent and things. But, again, sometimes, you look at your team and you look at your needs and everything else. And, our task is trying to put the best team together, and that's what we're looking to do.
You hear this a lot, Rex. The way Rex defends, he needs good corners, as if any team doesn't need good corners. But if you had to go into the season with the current crop that you have, could you still be an elite defense? Could you still win with what you have?
Well, I've gone into the battles with a lot less than what we have already. Mm-hmm. Now, with that being said, you always want to have as good a team as you can have and depth and everything else at that position. But and I've said a long time, a lot of times that, you lose games fast as that quarterback and cornerback. And I think that's still a true statement, regardless of what defense you're in. But with that being said, we have some guys that have played a lot of snaps, some significant snaps for us. Obviously, D. Milner's a guy that we're going to lean on heavily. He's a guy that, we drafted that way. And, I think that he's just, he just now was, I think we all saw what we were so excited about when we drafted him, that he could be that kind of player for us, that kind of impact corner for us. And I expect him to just keep getting better and better. And, with the time, the mini camps and the training camp that really, quite honestly, he missed last year. So we're excited about him. And then we have some other guys that have played as well. But, like I say, we don't have to line up and play anybody tomorrow. So, we'll look at several different things.
Rex, right now, do you view Geno as your starting quarterback to begin this season?
Well, I'll say this. We don't really like to say starters, that this guy's a starter, that guy's a starter, or whatever. All I'm going to say is this, and I said it yesterday, that Geno Smith, regardless of who's here at quarterback, who his competition is going to be hard to beat out. That's my opinion. The way he progressed as the season went, I think, you could see him getting better, and not by a small margin, but by a large margin. And part of that's taking care of the football. Part of that is using his legs, and he saw, we finally got to see him start doing that, and we saw the benefits of it. And so I think if he can progress the way he left off this season, I think he's going to be extremely hard to beat out, regardless of who's here.
Did you get to have any conversation with Michael Vick when he was at your facility?
Again, we have, we don't talk about people who have visited or not visiting and all that kind of stuff. We'll leave that to speculation. But, with any quarterbacks out there, like I say, I think the big thing, when you're talking about bringing guys into your, it's more of the, is it a fit for you? Is he not a fit for you? Not just Michael Vick, but anybody. And like I say, I think, the real honest answer about our quarterback situation is, like I said about Geno Smith. Geno Smith is good. He's got some skills. He can run. He showed, as the season went on, a lot of poise. He got better. He was resilient. And so I'm really excited about him. And like I say, it's going to be, when it's all said and done, he's going to be hard to beat out.
Well, we've had this conversation during the course of the season, Rex. By not naming him the starter, you can understand where people now translate that as being you don't have a ton of confidence in the kid yet.
Well, I think by, you hearing what I'm saying about him, that
right.
I do have confidence in him. But, again, I'm not just going to pigeon myself, or just put myself in a spot, no, he's our starter and all that, because that kind of flies in the face of competition. And I think, you have to compete. Every year guys have to compete for their jobs, and that's what we're trying to establish here, that it is about competition, and the better we can make that competition, the better it is going to be for our football team, regardless of the position. And that's something that we talk about as a organization, that we're always trying to bring in competition.